Star of Spring. Last one going forward with thanks up to the commentary box and John Blatz.
Gates back and away they go for the free horse racing bets at bookies.com. Handicap over 7 furlongs. Destination Aim got out pretty well there. The black and red colours. Also up with the pace on the inside is Beige and Rebel. In Focus is relatively prominent. Right up the inside rail there is Yulong Xiongba. The grey and pink colours a little bit wide is Star of Spring. Followed then by Buccaneers Vault, who's taking quite a hold. Then Strummer up the inside, followed then by the blue and red colours, or the red and blue colours of Cliff and War Department. First time out for Keith Dalglish today is at the rear of the field as they make the swing and make their way into the home straight, with just under 4 furlongs left to travel now. And it's Beige and Rebel who sees initiative here to In Focus, who's racing on the outside in second. Destination Aim is up the inside rail, followed then by Star of Spring. Yulong Xiongba is covered up there in 5th position, the light coloured jacket there with the black cap. Then after that Buccaneers Vault, followed by Cliff, who's rather wide. Strummer is last but one, and War Department is the back marker. Inside the final 3 furlongs they go now, and it's Beige and Rebel who travels strongly out in front, looking for a 4th win this season. In Focus is now being driven along by Darrell Holland. Destination Aim towards the far side. Yulong Xiongba is trying to stay on. Cliff is getting going from the back, but as they make their way inside the final furlong and a half now, still out in front is Beige and Rebel. The cavalry are coming. Cliff is finishing strongly. Here comes Yulong Xiongba down towards the final half furlong. Beige and Rebel the far side, Cliff the near side. In between the pair we've got Yulong Xiongba. Terrific finish once again here at Carlisle. Up towards the line though. Yulong Xiongba got there, beat Beige and Rebel into second. Cliff was third. War Department finished in 4th.
Yulong Xiongba has ended that losing run as the 7-2 joint favourite under Josh Doyle, and a strong ride from the £5 claiming rider. Flick around with the headgear. Yard, as Dave mentioned, having a good season, and with that £5 claim off his back, it's just made a difference. And he's got his head in front from Beige and Rebel, who's run really well down the inside, and Cliff, who did what Cliff does. He came there looking as though he was maybe going to threaten, but he's still to win a race, and he's had 20-some goes now. So he's just one that, I suppose, from a punter's point of view, you always take on. From an owner's point of view, you think, well, they keep paying his way, and you hope that one day he'll drop him. That's 25 without a win for him. Yulong Xiongba's got a second career win at the 21st time basket.
Yeah, look, it was full of those sort of horses. The one angle was War Department, but that one didn't work. Nathan Evans has ridden 2 good races on horses at reasonable prices today to get them placed for Mick Easterby. So I think that icicle that appeared on the time form thing might be ready to melt again, because I think the stable are obviously, or some of the stable are running well. I don't know whether it's a race that you can dwell on that much, really. Is it when you get that?
Let's just keep an eye on War Department, because he's the horse that we were sort of interested in beforehand. I think they've got a decent enough gallop for all that pace has held up to a degree with Beige and Rebel. I think they're going a fair enough pace, but he's just a bit of a tricky horse that I wonder how many times he's had a go on a straight track since he won. It's not something that I've checked. It just seems to me that he's quite keen, and he's going to end up a long way back. And round a bend, the race steadies again, doesn't it? And he just latches on. And I wonder if a race on a really straight track would see him to better effect. He's had his last couple of runs, Yarmouth over a mile and Haydock over 6 furlongs. So, but I wonder as they get to know him whether they might look to try and go around straight tracks and maybe even drop him back in trip.